If it's between the unreliable and the rest and go, I believe I'll sleep on the ship.
Oh, for sure. I'm mostly just exploring.
Are you listening to me, Emfuru? You can't get me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
Something I can help you with?
See you around.
Take care.
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? See, Emfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place.
What's this about your friend?
Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Maybe I can look in on Jessie?
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed. Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
Yeah. Wheeler says your shipment will be coming in soon.
He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate.
Could try to find him.
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
You're sure this is perfectly safe? I'd rather not die early of an infectious disease myself.
To the last ratchet on rotten time, leave me in peace! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you?
Ellie sent me.
What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
She's worried about you. A lot.
Criminy. She really ain't gonna drop this, is she? Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath.
Okay.
You, ain't with the board, are you?
No.
See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
Okay. Ellie asked me to help you, so that's what I plan to do.
Udon Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me.
Okay. I'll talk to Udon for you.
Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
And let's escape. Get out of that restricted area. And level up. Hey! Hack up to 40. And unlock access to restricted items in vending machines. Ooh. Tinkering cost minus 40. Or minus 50%. At some point, I think that's going to matter, but... what if I do 3 to ranged, get long guns up to 40, or up to 30, 3 to dialogue, and then I have 4. What can I do with 4? I suppose we go ranged up to... we could do ranged like that, handguns up to 30. Yeah. Oh, I still have a perk. Let's get base health. Although 20% vendor prices is pretty good. You know what? We're going to do vendor prices. Get that early and we'll not have to deal with vendors for like as much. Halcyon.
Ah, the board. Organized, efficient, competent. Well, mostly.
For the following
I
story.
think everything in here is worth more than I made in my whole life.
Well, because she remembers you.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he.
Surprise, surprise.
Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Alex is dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
What was your relationship with him?
He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
Yep. Sure he did.
Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die?
He was eaten alive by feral canids.
No! How dreadful. That was always Alex's greatest fear, you know. Devoured by those fiends. Becoming one with their droppings.
Again, I'm very sorry. Can we get back to the topic at hand?
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Alex never mentioned Phineas Wells.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
I'm here about Jessie Doyle. I want her debt settled.
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
She's worth more alive than dead. Put her under an indenture contract.
That's not unreasonable.
I guess it's better than losing your organs, but I don't know, Captain. It just doesn't seem right.
Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they like to recoup that debt. What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate?
She's hiding in the sickbay to avoid assassins. I'm sure she'll prefer work.
You might be surprised. But we'll proceed on the assumption she'll be reasonable. I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
That's it. Sorry, Parvati. Just trying to make the best of a bad situation. When you're already in debt and you've already missed 1 or 2 payments.
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance to square our debt. That ought to make you smile for once, huh?
Nothing makes me happier than being even. Except being right. That's nice too.
Got word from Udam, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. Seems I'm indentured to the board now. I ain't too elated about going exclusive, but it's better than winding up dead.
That's what I thought.
You sure saved my skin, stranger. All debts between me and Ellie are cleared.
Watch yourself when I'm gone.
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better than average Sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off.
Are you saying you'll work for me just because I help Jesse? You really don't like owing people, do you?
It's like people touching a cookie and leaving it in the box. It's just one of those things that gets under my skin.
Welcome aboard, Ellie.
You won't be sorry. Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain.
Parvati, head back to the ship for now. You have work to do with the engineer.
Dr. Fenhill, glad you opted to join us. It'll be good to have a Sawbones on the crew.
So for story reasons, I sent Parvati back. What's our quest now? Gladys on the Groundbreaker. Weapons from the Void. Let's see what where does this one take us? Back to Phineas's... Back to our ship? No, not back to our ship. Okay. Well, let's go that way, then.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Fudge. Salt on around a sweet purpleberry flavored center. Suck it, chew it, you can do it.
This is Halcyon News.
Rizzo's Mock Apple Cider. A hard cider for a hard life.
Hi. Hey.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Phineas sent me.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction.
Sorry, I forgot to close your door.
Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Tell me about this opportunity.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
No qualms here. Let's hear the details.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Say no more. I'm in.
You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates.
Okay.
If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors.
Sure.
The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
I completely agree. Bandit outpost, corporate secrets, got it.
Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
Let me see what you got for sale.
I've got a lovely little throw pillow. Just something I toss together. Like to keep my hands busy.
Battered data pad. Huh. Well, I'll go ahead and buy that. It's only $230. Incident reports for various Mardet security patrols. Code ID 10T at the Lost Hope. Vera asks us about some back bay rat that got himself soaked in Spectrum Red. Drunken fool got in scuffle with engineers, Tennyson's people. Tosses rung leech back into down to the bays. The whole way. Be sorry once he controlled the hammer's power. This is some new Hammersmith marketing stunt. I'll complain to Sanita. Had another run-in with Rungleech from Lost Hope. Don't know how the uppity piker crawled out from the back bays without us noticing. Locked himself in the repair bay off docking slip 13 and refused to come out. Kept raving about the weapon's chaotic beauty, or something like that. Well, he tried to talk him out. Had to break off when shift ended. Whole head's gotta come out eventually. Salvager's Helper. Ooh. It's an expensive pistol, but that's... good pistol. Take all 5 of those, thank you. What? It's like, and that's with a 24% discount. Ooh, bae. Skill points available. Can get hack up to 40. Can get long guns up to 40. I do really like pistols. That is not wrong. Let's get dialogue up. I don't really like those. I don't really care about those. But if I do, say, stealth, get hack up to 40. Or I can get medical and science up to 40.
Great law, is it hot in here? Or is it just my glands acting up again?
Let me see what you got for sale.
Won a charming copper kettle off that girl who runs the pub. She's a fierce arm wrestler. But she's no match for your pal Gladys.
Ooh. We're doing it. Does light, energy. Can now buy restricted stock. No, I cannot because I did tech rather than stealth. Okay, never mind. But with medical up to 40, I can now do this. No. Base health plus 25%. Okay. Okay. Ow, pain. What you're saying that jumping off a second floor or like a second floor
Purple berry crunch, triple gel flakes, and purple.
You're saying jumping off a second floor balcony is a problem? What? Don't mind me just doing some parkour. Or at least trying to. Interesting. So you do say that there's a path through here. Right there. That's the path.
I'll keep it. I'd say anything here falls under the salvage protocols of finders keepers.
Okay, did I... Let's go ahead and put... So, shocky... like, shocky, acidy, burny... Stealth skills plus 5. That's pretty good. And if I already have something that's stealth skills plus 5, I'll go ahead and just burn it. Ooh, what can... Ooh, 134. That is not mine. That is one of my fair ladies. Or one of... this here is a breakdown. And then armor. I already have plus 5 stealth skills, so this is just worse. Anything down here that's interesting? Got a compass. Nice. Prismatic hammer. Science weapons are unique weapons that have strange and powerful effects. Science weapons' damage and the strength of their effects both increase as your science skill is increased.
Not like someone left their name on it.
While rummaging through the back bays, I discovered a very old hammersmith crate that seems to have been sealed away for a very long time. Bit of grease and determination pried it open. Couldn't make heads or tails of my discovery. Prototype hammer. Cool. So, 103 DPS is kind of low for me. But it's a science weapon, so that's fancy. Okay, what other quests do I have? Okay, fancy that. Go ahead and unbar this, and then get walking. That might be a good weapon for Parvati.
Rizzo's lemon slap. Slap your whole family tonight. Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of...
I do remember you, Pepe. Welcome, welcome.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled...
Hey, I heard something about the heat.
Dr. Fenhill, I hope you've reconsidered my offer to stay on full-time. My crew are never short on dents and bruises.
I'm trying to live a more balanced life. Gun in one hand, scalpel in the other.
I already knew it'd be easier to teach an automech heart surgery than to change your mind. Fair travels, Ellie.
Is that even possible? Automechs seem a little clumsy by nature.
They're risky, but the odds are still a little better than waiting for certain death.
We don't see a lot of competent surgeons on Groundbreaker. Dr. Fenhill is my on-again, off-again freelancer. I take it she'll be joining your crew full-time?
I don't like to put a label on things. Let's keep it casual.
If you ever decide to settle down, there's a home for you on Groundbreaker.
Seems kind of warm in here. What's going on?
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
I'm sure your capable staff can stay ahead of the problem.
My engineers have managed to keep the heat to livable levels, but all the fixes are temporary. This wound is bound to fester. Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
Is there no room for compromise?
None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone on board, will be cooked alive.
Okay. You need a contractor to work this out. I'm available for a reasonable rate.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
And how do you know that parts will still be there?
I keep diligent records of station repairs, requisitions, and available assets, just like my grandmother taught me. The station's radiators haven't changed since her time, and her records say the parts should be there. I trust them.
Okay. But there's a catch, right?
The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
Okay. I'll get you those parts from the back bays.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Okay. This Happiness is a warm spaceship? I'm not quite sure that tracks.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Happiness being a warm blanket, though.
Crossbow finals are scheduled to air soon, but a scandal has
I can definitely agree.
enthroned this
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king.
No sudden movements. This guy's crazy, even by my standards.
Ah.
Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise.
Burning to death is one of the most painful ways to go. Just in case you needed a reason to get us out of this.
Speaking for myself, Captain, I am not of a mind to be murdered by a psychopath who plays with fire.
I agree.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain.
If it's nothing personal, I'll just be going.
No one turns their back on me while I'm holding court. Get 'em, boys!
Incoming.
That was not... What? No, this guy gets to die now. He gets to die right now.
Who there? Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our...
Indeed it was. That is a better weapon than I currently have. So, now that we have made it down to, down to this wonderful place, this is where we'll be starting next time. I think today's been a good day so far.
Did I hear something? Here we go. Past that armor.
Try a bigger weapon, you say. But it does feel like a lot of progress, and I am enjoying this game as well. So, while we're dealing with some chaos right now,